Right, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Unleashed round of interviews for Pentrefest 2026, which is happening in February. Now, the guys I've got with me tonight have our actual special guests because they've got dug us out of a hole. They've come in at last minute notice, and we're made up to have them. Unfortunately, the guys in Karma's Puppet are splitting, so we had to get something special to replace them. And here we are. We've got Attic Theory, guys. Say hello and introduce yourselves.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm Michael. I play bass guitar and backing vocals.
And I'm Tim, and I play guitars and backing vocals.
I'm Lewis, and I'm the singer and the handsome one.
At least that's what we let him think, anyway.
Well, you've got to build him up if he's standing in the middle of the stage, haven't you? So, you know. So, anyway, guys, I just really want to thank you for stepping in at this late stage. Obviously, you played for us the back end of last year in Wrexham, and we couldn't wait to have you back. So, you know, thank you for that. So, just tell us a little bit about yourselves, how you formed, where you're from, and that sort of thing.
Don't take away to me.
Well, we're all from Liverpool, except for our other guitarist, who he sounds like he's from Last of the Summer Wine, actually, doesn't he?
He does.
But he's actually from Crewe, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's from Crewe. But the rest of us are Liverpool-based. Lou and I got together quite a while back, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now, it's about 7 years nearly.
Yeah.
I was in Rain May Fall and Zuprowski Connection before that, and Lou was in
Matchstick Man.
both successful enough in our own ways, but Lewis and I wanted to try something different. We ended up in a Stern Temple Pilots tribute band with each other, and then it blossomed from there. And we recently got Mike, our latest member.
It's kind of like at the end of in the start of 2023, Tim put out like a bat single in the shape of a bass guitar, saying bass guitarist in Liverpool, make yourself known. So I stepped up to the plate.
And he was the first one who said anything. And I know a lot of musicians, like loads between us, don't we?
Yeah.
It's stupid. And the minute Mike, so I don't know if we told you this, he's going to go all red. The minute he said, that's very interesting, I immediately phoned Lewis, and he went, you realise Mike's just said that's very interesting. And that, for me, then that was like, right, okay, we got a bass player, great, nice one. There was no audition. There was no audition. He came in, played a few songs. I was like, right, see you next week, man.
So you've basically come in and fitted in right away.
Yeah, it was one of those where I've gigged with Attic Theory in previous bands before, and kind of know them from the local circuit. So it was good to keep that community and keep in touch throughout the years. And again, as soon as I put the message out saying I'm available to be a bass player, and then they just pretty much went, yeah, you're on.
I was like, gimme. Yeah, no brainer.
Well, that's good, because obviously, I mean, say we go back to the Mosh Against Cancer days and things like that. So, you know, I mean, the Liverpool scene is very, very different now. You've lost some more venues and things like that.
Sadly,
and other things have come up. But how are you finding it there now, and where do you feel you're sitting?
It's hard now. The Zanzibar's gone.
Zanzibar is gone, and we haven't really reached out to any promoters in Liverpool about potential gigs. We seem to venture elsewhere in the Northwest, which we seem to get some pretty good success over the last year or two.
Yeah, it's a bit peculiar at the moment. I think it will be back because it always will be. But that closure of the Zanzibar, I played the last night of that. It was wrong in so many ways. It should have never closed. It should have never been. It's being turned into a hip student bar, as if there's not enough.
That's what Liverpool needs, isn't it? Another one.
And you know, I used to work in the nighttime scene of Liverpool. Modo, the biggest hip student bar, it's just closed down. It's like they don't need that. They need cool live music venues because people do go. The Zanzibar was always busy. It's not as though it was quiet. all those metal gigs as, you know, Mark Cooper and, you know, the Spoken Metal show. You know, there's no scene in Liverpool, and he's at every gig, and it's rammed. You know, it's daft. So yeah, we'll be probably be playing Archive this year. That's where we'll be playing for sure. So that's a little bit of a watch out for Liverpool and the surrounding areas. You can always come to Liverpool. We're dead nice, honest.
Well, you know, I always do. And Archive, that's where the Metal to the Masses are going to be in it. So that's a hell of a starting point for the venue to introduce itself to the metal lads, like, you know. So anyway, so you mentioned before we started recording that you've been doing some other recordings yourselves. What's going on?
Yeah, we're recording our second album. Which, we've already got the title for it. It's Small Town Monsters. It's sort of follow-up to our debut, which was called What We Fear the Most. It did pretty good traction on iTunes and things. You know, we didn't think people download things anymore, and then we end up being in the charts in 5 different countries. So it's done quite well, the album, but we've moved a little in more of a heavier direction than we previously have.
Yeah, which is Mike's definitely guilty of that happening, but so am I, because it was kind of more when you first met me. It was much heavier, and it's going that way, but still really melodic, super melodic. But people don't realize about this guy on vocals. He's got the most powerful Anselmo-esque scream you've ever heard, if he needs it. And yeah, there's going to be a little bit more of that, you know. Still with the melody, it's still all about melody. I want to be able to sing along to songs that I love, and it doesn't mean they can't be incredibly heavy. It's like we're as heavy as rock can be, but heavier than some metal, but not really metal, but kind of metal.
Yeah, that's the only way you can describe it.
You know.
So you don't want to be pigeonholed. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. We're you know, we can be compared to a lot of bands. I love Alice in Chains. They were the most metal part of grunge, really.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and our influences are very, very similar, but very the same. Someone called us the metal version of Pearl Jam.
Okay.
And I'm like, do you know what? That's not kind of wrong, is it?
Yeah,
that's not kind of...
Yeah, take that every day.
It is big shoes, though.
Yeah, it's very, very big shoes. Yeah, but I'll take that. Lewis's voice is, you know, we worked with Candlebox. We've got the singer from Candlebox on our last album. Lewis is very good friends with him.
Oh, very good.
And their voices matched really well in the fact that, you know, God, what's his name? Kev Martin has harmonized with the greats of Seattle, and he knew them all, and Lewis got to sing with him. It was, you know, over the internet, and he is on our album.
Well, come on, you've got to tell us now. You've got to stop there and tell us how that came about.
Well, we supported them, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm a massive Candlebox fan. They're like one of my favorite bands of all time. Definitely, like, you know, I'd say number one, but you know, it depends what day of the week it is. But yeah, it's he's one of my favorite singers of all time, and we supported them. But previously, I'd met him at a gig. They didn't play in the UK that much, and it became a running joke because my wife took a picture of us, and I look miserable on it, and he's really happy, so it looks like he's seen me. So I obviously tagged him. Yeah. I tagged him on it, and it kind of became a running joke with me and him. And then he found out how much I liked the band, and we supported them, and then it just blossomed from there. And we
do you know what, we did a fundraiser as most bands are doing now to raise money for the last album, and he donated a huge amount.
Really?
For this album.
Yeah.
Kev Martin, you know, he's championed new music. He's championed, you know, relatively undiscovered artists. So fair play to him. What a guy.
And on his comment, that's where it came from. On his comment, once he donated, he said, "Give me a shout if you want me to sing on anything." And I was just like, Yep. So,
So, did you already have a song ready for it, or did you just have to change some?
Weirdly, we had, didn't we? I'd wrote the song with him in mind when me and Tim wrote it, and he basically rang me from the studio and was like, "Right, I'm going to do this. Just tell me what you need me to do." And I told him, and he just sent me loads of files. So yeah, we just picked the best ones and stuck them on the song.
Yeah, brilliant. Called Paper Mache. It's on the first album. It was one of the singles. There's a really cool animated video to it. So that's Paper Mache. Spotify, YouTube. We're everywhere. There isn't anywhere we're not.
Yeah.
You know, probably on Pirate Bay and definitely
showing your age now. Come on.
You know, I've embraced the salt and pepper. It's fine.
We're online.
Yeah. I think it's on LimeWire. This new thing, right? Called the internet. You may not have heard of it yet. Right. I love it. Oh dear.
So
we're really looking forward to this festival anyway. Big time.
We'll get to that in due time. But tell us now, obviously, where you're at now with your second album. You know, you've done a bit. You're talking about your vocals. How much of it's done? When are we looking at release dates?
We're probably middle of the year is what we're thinking at the minute. A lot of it's done. We're going through it with a fine-tooth comb. This man here is engineering it and mixing it, but we're going to a lovely gentleman to master it.
Yeah, I don't want to master it.
Yeah.
I think if you mix it, then mastering it, you need fresh ears.
Matt Williams, isn't it?
Yeah, he's great. He's brilliant. Offered some really good advice as well. He's a really great guy for mastering. If anyone needs it, Matt Williams, check him out on Facebook. We've already released one song. We just finished the vocals on the next. Everything's written. Everything is written. It's done. It's heavier. It's deeper. It's darker. The lyrical content is darker. We've dealt with some hefty times as a band with what's happened, and I think some people thought we were going to go.
Yeah,
and I think some people wanted us to be quite frank. And there's the worst thing you can do to us three and the other two is to kind of either underestimate us or, you know, give us a challenge, because it's like, all right, you know, there's one specific case, but it's like, nah, I'm, you know, not going to fulfill your dreams. We're going to fulfill ours and carry on being a band, carry on writing music that we want to write. So it is I think that the album's a little bit of a, what would you say?
I'd say it's a dedication to all of those small-minded people. That's kind of what I would say. That's why it's called Small Town Monsters. It's that small town mentality where, you know, you've got this barfly sitting on a stool thinking he knows the world, but he knows absolutely nothing. And that's kind of what the title's about.
Get out, move out, be out,
be
everywhere. Never forget home, but, like, you know, that's it's a protest album, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's protesting.
That sort of thing, though, can ring true to pretty much what's happening in the world today, with people sitting there on their internet keyboard warriors and things like that. So, I mean, it's quite, you know, prevalent in society, not just the small town thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the internet's a small town, isn't it?
Yeah. It's,
you know, it is in a way, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons for the inspiration for the album title as well is when we've done cover gigs and, you know, over the years and things, you get that guy who would always say, "Oh yeah, the band last night were great," and they'd talk about the band last night, and you're like, "Well, I guess you didn't like our set then." Yeah. And it's that mentality where it's just like, you know, if you're gonna like, you know, have an opinion, actually be able to back it up.
That was very much the tribute band side of it. Yeah. When we were doing the Stone Temple Pilots stuff, yeah.
Do you play any Oasis? We're a tribute band to the Stone Temple Pilots. No, we don't. Yeah.
That's the type of thing you should just say yes and make them watch the whole thing and just until they just out that you're not going to play it.
We're definitely going to do that. We don't cover any Stern Temple Pilot stuff in the band, but we've got some interesting cover ideas coming up as well for special treats at some points. The unexpected cover is what I like. People didn't expect us to do Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper.
We absolutely killed it.
And we smashed the daylights out of that. I love that song. And we've done Hungry Like the Wolf, haven't we? By Duran Duran before. We've done a heavy rock metal version of Hungry Like the Wolf, and there's going to be more stuff like that.
Did we also do like a pop punk version of Take Me Home?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, there was the pop punk version of Take Me Home, Country Roads as well. That happened by accident because our drummer decided to play it like Sum 41.
Right. Okay. So from here, I'm expecting you to do a Clawfinger cover or something like that. You know.
I would absolutely do The Truth.
Pink Pony Club, I think's next now.
I know Gawar have just done
That's
Pink
what I was
Pony
going to
Club.
say.
We can't do Pink Pony Club. We are never ever getting back together.
Right. See you later.
No, Mike.
So,
don't
anyway,
you're not allowed to leave.
So obviously you're gonna be coming to play Pentrefest for the first time. It's probably the first time you played the venue as well. What have you heard and what are you looking forward to?
Well, I played there before. Me.
You have, yeah.
I have, yeah, a couple of times. Do you know what? It's something a close friend once said when I was a while back. I hadn't been gigging for a long time, and he said the stage called, it misses you, and we get that a lot, don't we? The stage calls, and it's what we do it for. In the end, we do it because we love playing live, and we love the interaction. And because I played there before years back, different. It was a slightly different festival then, I think. It was a charity one, and we sold cupcakes and all kinds of weird stuff. But it's just all about the vibe and the energy, and there's no better high than seeing people enjoy your songs for me.
Yeah, likewise.
There's no better high, and it's I crave it all the time. So I've always wanted to play Pentrefest with Attic Theory, but I don't think we've ever been quite heavy enough until now to play it. And now we've kind of like breaching that gap. We are in the middle. You know, that weird area between metal and rock. There's this mixing pot of alternative, really heavy bands. That's where we are. We're there. We'll mix it. I'll gladly mix it with heavy bands. So I can't wait. I can't wait to do it.
We're kind of like a hybrid, aren't we?
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Well,
hybrid. Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, you're plenty heavy enough to play for us. Cadence Noir play for us quite often. And if Mr. Big can play Bloodstock, you can certainly play Pentrefest, for God's sake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got a fair point there.
So tell us what are you bringing? What are you bringing to Pentrefest?
Well, there's a lot of groove. The groove is important. The groove is important. You're not cross-dressing this time, are you?
No, not like last time.
No. And we won't talk about that.
I will.
After Halloween, I was like, well, who's this lovely lady? And it was you. You were both. You were both cross-dressing. Yeah, wow, that was great. We're not bringing that. We're not bringing that at all. We're bringing an intense set of very heavy melodic songs. That's what we do, and absolutely do not take ourselves seriously. So we're bringing fun.
Yeah,
we're bringing fun and heavy tunes because it's what we need as well. We need a little bit of positivity, a little bit of fun, because the world is going right up the. Can I swear on this one?
No, you fucking can't.
All right. Well, the world's going right up the fucking shitter, isn't it? So, you know, I'll be bantering. Lewis will be bantering. We'll be playing some of our brand new, unreleased songs as well. Some old stuff, but with a new twist to it. So what you can hear on Spotify is quite a bit lighter than what we do now. And there are songs that we're doing from those days with a completely new twist to them. And the new stuff again is changed, you know. So
are you going to throw in an exclusive track that you've never played before for us?
Yes,
It's on the cards. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
we are. I'm just saying, yeah, we are. We are.
Brilliant.
Because we did it the other night. It was great. Come on, we did it the other night after the Christmas break. And I got I used to love early Top Gear. You know, they talked about the Fizz when they had cars. And I got the Fizz playing one of our new songs last time, practice last week. And I was like, yeah, that's why we do it. We'd not seen each other for, you know, we all had the flu and we'd not seen each other for weeks. And we came back in.
I think Rockstock was the last time we were all together in the same place.
Yeah, we played the Planet Rock Festival and that was it. And it was horrible not seeing them all and not practicing and obviously there's stuff going on in the background, but like, but then we all got together. There was no, what is it again? We're like, how do we do this? We didn't stop. We just played the song and we smashed it and I loved it. And I did get, I got tingles and that's what we're bringing, tingles.
Tingles.
Well, gentlemen, once again, thank you for stepping in at this late stage. Can't wait to see you guys in February. And now I just want the tingles.
Well, believe me, one way or another, I'm bringing fucking tingles for you, mate. Known you long enough. Like.
That's going to be on the back of a t-shirt somewhere now, isn't it? So again, guys, thanks for your time. Good luck with the rest of the recording, and we'll see you in February.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having us
Soon.
I am Lewis from Attic Theory, and this is our single, Savor the Moment.
Wow.